All right, and welcome to our fifth
One of them.
episode of
Our number. Put it here.
is that hot?
It
Of our
is hot.
of our media dump podcast, where me and Nick here talk about Dom Nick, where we talk about all of our media that we consumed.
Medea.
So
Let's just immediately get it on our phones.
yeah, so this is 5 because. So full disclosure,
Numero
we last week we
5.
filmed an hour and a half long episode,
Yes, we did.
and we lost all of it.
It's great for my mental health to get all that out.
So we're gonna, I guess,
Try again.
and that was a week late. So I guess we're gonna talk about all the media we've consumed over the past month, but I guess mainly focus on the last week because we already talked about before. But we should probably
Recap.
go over what we talked about before. All right.
Do you want to go first? Board games?
Yeah, let me go to my.
Well, while you're doing that,
playing?
we can talk about it again. I played Princess Bride.
Princess
Not
Bride?
again, but Princess Bride. Real fun. Figured out. Playing it wrong. So I haven't yet tried to play it right. But I think I might probably tonight or tomorrow. Is that mine? That's yours. Okay. Thought that was my hat.
All right. So the Princess Bride board game. It's like it's interesting. It's like a storybook board game.
Yeah. That's what it's
Where
called.
the board is literally a book that opens up, and then you like flip the page, and it literally like flips and becomes another board. And that's, I think like they're really cool concept. It's more of like an experience type game,
Yeah.
than like a really strategic game.
There's very little deviation or variation between replays.
Yeah. Me and Skyla and our friends Flynn and Skylar, I think Skylar bought it.
Yeah.
We played through the whole thing, and we were playing the first 2 chapters on we called it super hard mode. I forget what Flynn called it. It was like super hard mode or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was funny in the last video, but he was also playing it wrong. Where
Yep.
there's one like line at the very beginning, a half of a sentence, where it's like each player starts with 4 cards in their hand. But like that's not really apparent. So in the
Yeah.
rule book, if you flip to how to play, it doesn't tell you that. It only tells you in like the very beginning, like setup or whatever, something like that.
Yeah.
And we were playing that wrong, and I was like, I remember being like, Flynn, we are playing this wrong.
It feels
this
so
is
wrong.
impossible. You guys, listen, it was impossible. It's impossible to play that way. Okay,
Yeah.
it's like you would have to get the absolutely perfect cards in your hand, absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
Okay. And I was like, we're playing. He's like, no, we're not. It's in the rules. I was like, Flynn, then the rules are wrong. And it turns out we were. And he did the same
Yeah.
thing for like a couple hours. You played it wrong.
I think it was the first chapter. We made it through. It was a little rough. Second chapter, we reset 3 times, and we were like, there's got to be something different. So we read it again, and for chapter 2, we realized you're supposed to have 4 cards because there's no physical way of like beating this. Because the way chapter 2 works, not to spoil anything, there's a lot of like unpredictability about that chapter, so you can't really plan for anything, especially if you don't have cards to start with. It's just way too hard. You lose with it. I mean, like, it's a slow loss, but you still lose. You don't get enough of a head start.
Yeah, and he also learned that there's like an extra special deck with extra special cards, and what you're supposed to do is take those
Yep.
cards and put it into the normal deck. It's like a deck building game where you take those
Mhm.
extra cards, you put it on the deck, and then you continue to play the chapters with that beefed up deck.
Yeah.
But he didn't know to do that at the beginning. He just
Nope.
thought you just use them once and cast them off to the side.
Yeah. That was rough.
Yeah. So one thing I'm gonna say about that game really quickly is I think 4 players was a little bit too much. I think when we played, because
Yeah.
it was too easy. And near the end, it was too easy. The last chapter was so easy. We had so many of those special cards. I feel like maybe 2 players is the way to go with it.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to play it without, because in between chapters, you're supposed to discard your cards. So I'm going to play it how you're supposed to play it, and I'll see if things change. Because you are supposed to like split things when it comes to which deck you're pulling from. But I think if we play it properly, it'll be more fun, because it was exhausting trying to like situate the last 2 chapters without having any special cards to assist, except for maybe 1 or 2 that we got lucky and pulled. But the last chapter, or the second to last chapter, I think we almost lost. Like, one more turn, we would have lost. It was way too close. What games have you been playing?
So board games, so I like so we've been playing Memoir 44 a little bit. It's like it's like an easy like people call it dudes on a map kind of game. So literally you have your characters and they're on a map and then they're fighting. So it's like a beefed up Stratego. It's like
Okay.
Stratego's that game for kids. It's like the same kind of thing. You can imagine that. And one thing that's kind of annoying is like there is skill, but it's really based on the cards you draw. It's like sometimes you could draw 5 cards to your starting hand and not be able to use any of them.
Yeah.
That can happen. And it's like, ugh. And well, last time me and Skylar played it, because I was complaining a little bit too much, which I do that sometimes. And then she was like, let's just not play Memoir 44 for a little bit.
Play something else, yeah, mix it up.
Yeah, so we're gonna games we play or play some other games. She really wants to play Terraforming Mars again. Just
Such a
2-player.
great game.
What?
Such a great game. I really love it, honestly. I 100% believe they should make it like Dune. It would sell so much. Like if they just reskinned it like Dune, it would be fantastic.
Well, Dune already has its own game.
True, but I mean, with the playstyle of Terraforming Mars, it honestly, like, the way things are set up, you could just rename a few things, put a couple different pictures, and it would be great.
Yeah, like the same. Yeah.
And I know people would buy it just because it has that name.
We should play Terraforming Mars again.
We should. We might tonight. Are we having game night?
Yeah,
But
it's like maybe we could because we've all played it before because it'll be us 3 and then Flynn.
Oh, you'll have to explain it to me again. But
yeah, so I'm a little bit worried. But so Flynn, that's my boy, but he is slow in board games sometimes, and it kind of gets to me sometimes. I'm trying to be better, but I'm a little grumpy Gus sometimes. But we were playing Terraform Mars. He didn't take long at all. There was one turn where no, never mind. There was not. He didn't take long at all the whole game, and I was like amazed. I was like,
you want to know how I know Flynn's losing a game? Is how long his turns are.
Yeah, and he won that game.
The worse he is in a game, like the worse off
he's trying to win.
He will drag until people make mistakes, and that's
I
like
want
his
to tell him
strategy.
like just stop. Like
yeah,
it's like when we were playing that last that game that.
Oh, the D&D game.
Yeah,
like Castle Ravenloft.
Castle Ravenloft, exactly.
Yeah.
He was going super slow because we had already lost and we were just cheating, still playing. We only have a limited number of lives and we were just still playing, even like with unlimited number of lives. You only get like 2 extras and we had like 10 extras. We were still playing,
and I think we still lost.
Yeah, like it was impossible. We weren't gonna. It was impossible. The guy, our enemy healed health, and we were all dead. And we would pop up, hit him once, he'd hit us a heal. We'd pop up, hit him once, he'd hit us heal. And I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Why are we doing this? And so this Flynn is taking hella long because he wants to win. But I'm like, Flynn, we lost. We already lost.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I get it. Everybody wants to.
I mean,
everybody wants to win, so they're gonna do what they have to. The thing is like, is winning more important than having fun?
If I'm losing, I'll do shorter turns because I just want it to be over.
Yeah.
Flynn's the exact
stop the bleeding. Yeah.
So that's the thing with me and Flynn is we're like opposite gamers. We like look at board gaming opposite, you know what I mean? And like that's fine, but it's gonna cause tension and rifts and problems.
Yeah, but I mean it happens, you know. It's a competitive, like it's a competitive game, like most board games. So it's kind of hard to like put that aside because everybody wants to win. I mean, there's very few board games where no one loses, so you know.
Yep.
And if you have to shift to that style, even then it's still not as fun. You know, because there's still a competitor. It's like who did the best.
You want to leave, Zoe? Okay, hold on. I gotta let my dog out. I think she's getting too hot in here.
Nah, I think she just needed to move.
No, she wants to leave, Zoe.
Okay. Well, I think it's because you said something.
I could. You know, you can like tell when you're
no.
Once.
Not anymore. It's been long enough. I think I can make those jokes.
Skylar said you have like a shrine
No,
to your dog or whatever,
no,
or maybe when you moved, it looked like a
no,
shrine.
no.
I mean,
I
shit.
have her bed in my closet, but that's about it.
Okay, I think she opened the closet and she's like,
Why would I? No, it was just her stuff. Like it was her dog bed and her blanket that
There
I
you go.
pulled out of a bag and I just stuck in the
oh,
closet.
okay. I think
Like
she,
it-
dang it.
a
Now I'm like putting.
shrine.
Sorry, baby.
Good job.
I'm like putting things that she said and
Yeah.
comments out there.
I was
You
wearing
do
a-
that too. You do. Dude, we like. I like told him a secret, and he told, and then he told Skylar, and then Skylar told him a secret, and then he told me.
Yeah, I traded secrets. To be clear, I only value
Not a
the
big.
secret.
Not a big secret.
There we
you
go.
know, it's-
I only value the or respect the secret depending on how big it is.
yeah, I mean, it's not like.
I mean, there's things you've told me that I haven't told anybody still.
yeah, I mean, isn't yeah? It wasn't like a big like I cheated. Like I'm thinking you can believe me. Like I'm
You
gonna
better
tell
not, I'm doing
Skylar.
this again. Ugh. All right, sip break.
Was this not recording? This might not have been recording.
It stopped.
Let's stop. I think it's because we went away from it. Well, that's fine. That's not as big a deal as the audio.
What are you talking about? How? What are we gonna put up there?
Something.
Something. We can just have the live stream footage.
Yeah. All
All
right.
right,
So
go back.
I guess the camera
Oof.
might have stopped recording. But we should still have the audio. So I'll put some. I don't know. We'll put anything. We'll put gameplay.
Put our. I was gonna say
That's
put
what
our
people
old
do sometimes.
infamous gameplay.
Yeah. Oh, dude, let's do it.
Oh man,
It's
when are we
probably-
gonna start
it's
doing
somewhere.
gaming again?
When I move.
Mm,
When we move out, we're gonna.
get back
I'm
to
gonna
gaming.
get. Well, so we have to get a 2-bedroom place.
Yeah.
And the second bedroom, I'm gonna
Office.
try and set. I'm gonna set like this be like my
Mm-hmm.
place, my man cave. But I'm gonna try and set it up.
Fucking douche,
Kind
I
of like
swear.
a studio-ish.
Yeah.
For videos.
Yeah.
Like in here, like I have like this desk. It like wouldn't be here, and like, I mean, there's 2 big ass mattresses right here, and like when we move, like I'm gonna set it up,
Yeah.
and then actually like buy some more stuff for
I can see if I can get you a couch for that room. So if you want to like,
yeah, we could do like
Put
if
it
it's like a
in
really small love seat kind of couch
Yeah,
that could work.
yeah. It'll look ugly,
But like
it'll be
I couldn't do
comfortable.
like a big couch. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'll take some pictures.
Also,
send it to
this
you.
room is really small.
True, but I mean this
is a
could work.
this is a kid's bedroom. I think this was envisioned. I mean, if you look at the there's like curtains right there. I think this room was envisioned as like a nursery.
Yeah, show them the curtains.
I think this room was I'm telling you.
Yeah, I know.
I think this
I'm
room was
fucking with you.
envisioned as a nursery. So it's small.
Yeah. I mean, it is pretty small, but I mean, even then, it's like you don't need a whole lot of space. If you clean the space out, it's enough
Yeah.
room.
So when we move,
But you won't.
not this place.
No,
it's
no,
been
no.
too long. It's already been
No.
months, and I haven't cleaned it. So it's not gonna happen.
No, that makes sense. Like,
We'll move out soon, by the end of the year, before or next month in the month.
well, if you need help moving, no,
He'll come.
I'll supervise.
Yeah, you can just come and watch. Hang
I
out.
will. Tell you how you should have done it. You know, all that. What am I gonna do? Drive?
All right.
What's next? Movies?
Yeah,
Shows?
yeah.
Shows? Movies?
I guess that was our board game thing we were talking
Yes,
about. That was
that
like
was
20
our board
minutes
game.
of board game. What
Uh,
movie did I say I watched?
what movie did you say you watched? Do you want to pause it and go back? Maybe you can read your own lips.
No.
Do you want to just search real quick?
No, I'll just
No, I did not watch The Gray Man.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Oh, here we'll just look what we wrote down for before. So I wrote down
I need to work on my tan.
Prey. That's the movie
Prey.
I want to talk about. I watched Prey. So you put Gray Man for the last 4 weeks ago and for this week
Yeah.
and for last week you said Gray Man. So you'll watch it eventually.
Eventually, yeah. I'll get around to it.
What did you say you want me to watch? Some Ghost or a Vampire Hunt Day Shift?
Day
Day
shift.
Shift. You said I should watch that. I'll watch that.
So good.
I should put that on my list.
But I won't overhype it.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Watch it.
So I watched Prey. I really liked it, but I feel like the problem with it for me was this guy here might have hyped it up for me a little bit too much.
I don't know what you're talking about.
So I guess I think I was maybe a little bit disappointed. I still give it like a. You know, now that more time has passed, I like it more.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna give it a 9, but like you made it sound like you were talking like it was a 10. Like it's the
Nothing's a
greatest
10.
movie ever fucking-
Nothing's a 10.
Are you one of those people?
Nothing's been made that's perfect. Ten-
I
ten's
think Four
perfect.
Brothers is like a perfect movie. Rudy. Perfect movie. Perfect. Maybe he could have.
It could be better.
Okay, it could. I get 9.9.
9.9.
The only
Yeah.
thing I did is he
9.85.
didn't mention like later on that
are we
is
gonna
he
talk
was
about
doing
Rudy?
this for his best friend. You know what I mean?
We doing this? We talking about Rudy now?
Yeah.
Okay, go for it.
He didn't like. That's what I didn't like. Is I wish later on we'd have got at least he would have said one or two more things about like he's doing this for his best friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Is he kind of like mentioned? He was like, "I'm here. I'm sad. I'm doing this." Like, he never really said like, "I'm doing this for." I forget the guy's name. God damn it. I'm doing this for my buddy. He never like said that. You know, it was just like implied. He was like, "I'm here."
Yeah.
Like you could just tell. You know, maybe actually, you know, now that I'm thinking about it,
I
Maybe I
don't think he actually mentions it, but
Maybe-
he
yeah.
brings it up enough before
now that
he
I think
gets to
about it,
Dane.
maybe I kind of like that they just he didn't say I'm doing this for him. So it's not
Mhm.
like
in your face.
it's not like he's doing it for somebody else. Like he's
Yeah.
doing it for himself.
Yeah.
And for his buddy. You know.
Yeah.
But I wish later on that he would have mentioned him at least just once or something to somebody.
Yeah, it would have made a nice like.
So that's
callback.
the only gripe I have with that movie. It's a 9.9.
9.85.
That 9.95.
I give it 85. It's a great movie.
The
but
only thing that's the only I just wanted like one line, you know, later on.
something, yeah. Or he gives
Maybe
his
you're right.
he gives his game ball away, like that kind of thing, you know.
He still
something.
has that, dude. Fuck.
Yeah, of course.
He's giving that away. Ain't nobody getting that.
Yeah,
Dude,
I gotta go back and watch that
I
movie.
just saw this thing as somebody just last week. Somebody made an interception, and then somebody was like, "Hey, go get the ball from the ref." And he goes to the ref. He goes, "Sir, can I have that ball, please? May I have that ball?" And the guy goes, "Wait here, let me present it to you." And the guy like goes down his knee, goes like this, and he's like, "Here you go, sir." And he's like, "Thank you."
That's great.
I was like, "That's
Oh.
just on the sideline during a timeout."
Yes,
I was like, "That's awesome.
phenomenal.
That's hilarious."
Gotta love moments like that. It's
Yeah.
the reason why we watch sports.
Okay, we'll get to sports later. We're talking about movies.
Movies.
Oh, we're supposed to talk about video games first, but whatever. We're on
Video
movies now. We're on
games.
movies now.
Okay.
Prey. I give it a 9.
I give Prey like a 9.5. I think I might have said 9.75, but honestly 9.5. There's room for improvement, but very little. Like they did a lot correct, but I don't know how much of it is like the last few have been pretty bad, and this is like the only.
I read this
subpar
one article, and it was
Go ahead.
like, this is what the Predator movie should be.
Yeah, exactly.
Like it's like every other one. You know, it's like
Mhm.
1, and this is the 5th one, so it's like 1 and 5 are the best. And
Yeah.
then it was talking about how actually good Predators is.
Yeah,
And that one's 3. So it was like, and then 2, nobody talks about it, and then nobody talks about the 4th one.
yeah,
So it's like every other. And then it was like because 2 tried to have more of a story,
yeah.
and then 4 tried to have way too much of a story, and it was like just an ice. And it's like what Predator movies should be is an isolated incident
Yeah.
with a small group of people. Well, I guess the 5th one was a large group of people, but
I mean, but still.
small number of protagonists,
Mm-hmm.
and then he's like hunting and stalking them.
Yeah.
That's what
Which
the
is
Predator
great.
movie should
Yeah.
be,
It's
and
what
that's
he
what
is.
1, 3, and 5 is,
Yeah.
and then 2 and 4 are like something
Too
different.
much. Yeah.
So
And
I
we
was
don't
like,
count the AVP movies. We should. They're great. But
Do I
they're
love
not.
Alien vs Predator?
It's
That's my
such a-
favorite
oh my God,
Alien
such a
Alien
great
or Predator
story.
movie. My favorite is AVP 1.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Love AVP 1. AVP 2 is okay. I think AVP 2 is bad.
I think it's bad, but it's still a fun movie to watch.
It's
like
a
Deep
fun-
Blue Sea.
You're just like oh, Deep Blue Sea.
See?
That's a
See?
perfect movie.
I don't know about that.
Perfect.
Oh, it's so bad.
But that's what makes
It's so
it
bad
so
it's good.
dude.
Yeah.
Dog Soldiers. Remember the Titans. School of Rock. I'm just going. Those are just my 6 favorite movies.
I can't see. I can't
Well,
stand
School of
it.
Rock. I put that up there just because that's my
Mhm.
favorite movie from when I was a kid. So I just put it up there. You know.
And
Even
Tommy
though
Boy?
I haven't seen it in how long? No.
No.
School of Rock. Okay. And then Rudy. Remember the Titans.
Ugh.
4 Brothers.
Uh-huh.
Deep Blue Sea and Dog Soldiers are my
Uh-huh.
6 favorite movies.
Where's Walking Tall on this list?
Walking Tall is in the next
7?
4. In the next 4,
Gotcha.
Walking Tall is in there for
Top 10.
sure.
Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. And then there's another. What's the
Rundown.
other? Yeah. Rundown's up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
AVP, obviously, somewhere in there.
I don't know.
It wouldn't make top 10.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, what I know for sure, those are my 6 favorite,
Yeah.
and then Walking Tall is in the next 4 for sure.
Yeah.
Okay. My family,
That's allowed to
that is like
fluctuate.
mine and my dad's, my brother's movie. I've told you this story before, but
Yeah,
I'll tell it
yeah.
again. They're like that would like come on the TV, and we would stop what we were doing and go watch it. Okay, I
It's
was
a
like,
great movie.
I was like about to play. I was like playing video games with my friends, and I'm like, okay, let's go. We're
I
playing
remember
right
this.
now. I was like, let me go to the kitchen. I'm gonna get a drink. I go to the kitchen. I get a water. My dad's like, hey, Walking Tall's on. I'm like, oh, okay. I go to my friends. Hey guys, I gotta go. Walking Tall's on. They're like, what? I was like, Walking Tall's on. I
Yeah.
gotta go watch it. And then I went in this room and knocked on the door and opened it. And my brother's here. He goes, what? I go, hey, Walking Tall's on. He's like, oh, okay. Takes his headphones off. And we go out and watch Walking Tall.
Great movie.
That's like that's like our
Yeah.
thing, dude. My dad on my dad's deathbed, we're gonna watch Walking Tall. That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan I made. I didn't tell him about this, but as he's dying, like, Dad, let's watch Walking Tall real quick.
Just fast forward through it.
Yeah, real quick, real fast. All
Time's
right,
fine.
all right.
Video games.
Yeah, video games.
All right. I know, right? So, back to the list.
We just talk about
I finished God of War.
and Metro.
And Metro. I played Vanguard. It was fun. Jess wants to play it. That's the only reason why I didn't bring it today. We started
I
playing.
gotta play I gotta play it on veteran. Yeah,
Oof.
I gotta do it.
Some of those sniper missions are hard. I tried to play the beta for Modern Warfare 2.
You said that last week. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna try to. There was 15 hours left when I tried, and it would not connect. I was like, "Do you
Seems about right.
mind? Do you mind if I play? Because it's only one player." We got all the way to the load screen, and it's like, "Well, how about me and you play some like multiplayer real quick, and then when you get bored, I'll play the beta later." And when I tried to log on for the beta, there was like 8.5 hours left. Still couldn't log in. I was like, "Damn it!" Didn't get to try it.
Oh well.
Yeah.
All right. And then before that, you put. So
Yes. I haven't played Tropico yet.
yeah. So you played the last. So you played what? Metro 2.
I played
You played
1 and
one
2.
and
yeah.
2.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, how would you rank 2 since that's the freshest in your mind?
2 I think was a nice change of pace, focusing more on story, but I don't like how they forced one of the endings on you, which I get you have to pick a canon ending. I didn't like the canon ending they picked. I think they should have left it a bit more ambiguous, but still like said, key things happened. If you don't play 1 and just play 2, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but if you get a different ending for 1 and then play 2, it makes even less sense. Like, you didn't even know that's an option. It's still a great story. I'm probably going to play back through it.
Really?
Yeah, honestly,
You liked it
because
that
I only
much?
got the one ending. I'm going to try to get the other. The issue I have with it is they tried a little hard to explain so much about what's going on. You kind of lose the fact that it's still like a alien shooter, There's a lot of story they try to cram into you because more people wanted story for the first game and they didn't get it. So when the second came out, they just like shove it in your face. But I'm a sucker for a good story, so
Yeah.
I
You gotta
enjoyed
play. You gotta play 3.
I gotta play 3,
You
but I have
gotta-
way too
you
many
get
of your
so many
games.
games. Yeah.
I gotta. Well, I got so many games of yours, so it's like let me
Yeah.
finish what I got, and then I'll bring them back.
Yeah. So I'm still just playing
Apex.
Ghost Recon and Apex. So what I did. So yeah, dude. Maybe I'm hoping I'm gonna
Go for it.
jinx it. Trying to fix like an actual schedule and like waking up early. The problem is like then I wake up early and then I lay in bed and do nothing.
I know that feeling.
I'm trying to work on that.
I'm supposed to go to the gym in the morning, and I've been sleeping through it.
I'm trying to work on that and get better. It's hard. So that's so what I was. Oh, so I said this last week. In Ghost Recon, what I'm doing is I was like it was too hard, and I was like I'm gonna quit because it's taking too long to get through these things. But what I decided to do is played with teammates, AI teammates, because I was playing without any AI teammates before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. It's because in my head, like that was the story. Was you should be.
Just you. Yeah.
I feel like if it was a movie, then this movie would be like you're by yourself instead of with a team.
Funny enough, that's not how the story actually is, though. You're
know, but
supposed to
it's-
have the teammates.
I know, but it seems I don't know. It's
Yeah.
but they're like random team. It's like the first game you have your squad, and this is a sequel, and then it's like you have 3 random ass people.
Well, I could explain it, but we can do that later.
Are they actually characters?
Yeah.
In what way? I've been playing the game, and
If you watch the trailers,
Well,
like
the trailer.
no. Like if you, okay, the trailer's supposed to be like after everything happens in the beginning. Spoiler: in the beginning, most of your team is either dead or missing, and you find one of your members. He's injured.
I still don't know what happened to Midas.
They don't say. He's
They don't
alive.
say the whole game.
He's alive,
You're
but
fucking
they
with
don't
me,
say.
right?
Swear. He's got like a side mission attached to him. That's about it.
I'm mad.
But you need the squad. You know,
I'm upset.
squad goals, and those are the other ghosts that have survived the opening of the game, and you team up with them. So it's other ghosts. So they're still like they match your skills, but it's just new characters. So you're supposed to have that squad. That's why when you have other people join in, it usually just used to give them that like look before they added customization on top of things. I think it's like Fix It, Fury, and I can't remember the sniper's name. He's in a ghillie suit. But I think they're all rangers or something. Yeah. I actually have their loadouts. They're actually pretty phenomenal.
Just as a side mission.
Yeah, you get his scarf.
Yeah, it says his scarf, heavily indicating that he is still alive, but you don't know.
You
What?
aren't
I thought you like
certain.
find him or save him or
No.
some shit.
You find out that like he's
Pissed me off.
he's still like stalking, trying to like complete the goal, but you have your team, so you figure let him do his own thing.
Oh, but he has a mission. You can play with him.
He has a mission you can play with him.
Yeah.
From what I've gathered, you don't see or hear from him specifically at all. They might have added it way later.
I'm reading it. Yeah.
Okay. Because I did the mission where you find his
Midas
scarf.
commented to Holt that he looked like shit.
Hmm.
So I'm assuming he's alive.
Nice. They must have added that.
Operation Greenstone. Midas.
Greenstone, I think, is DLC 2.
Until Sam Fisher showed a picture being captured by
Yeah.
Leon Farrow.
Yeah. I think that's when they added
Operation
Echelon.
Deep State, captured by Sentinel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because I thought he breaks out and, like, on your way to rescue him, he breaks out and the only thing you find is a scarf. So it's, like, implied he got away, but you're not certain. I smell popcorn.
Yeah, okay, I'm just spoiling this. Midas was quickly, so his heart stopped beating.
Mm-hmm.
Midas was quickly saved by Nomad from death by punching his chest to get Midas's heart moving. Fuck yeah, dude.
Great.
Fuck yeah, I gotta play this mission now.
Oh, now I want to know. I'll look it up later and play it.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Tonight, maybe.
You played Division 2, right?
Yeah, whole thing.
Damn. Darian told me to get it, and he said he'd play, and we played once, and then he stopped logging on for 2 months.
Yeah, I had
so I gave up on it.
I had this one friend. I just played through the story.
Nice.
And dude, there's no trophy for getting all the collectibles, so I was like, I'm not doing it.
Dumb.
I thought there
Ugh.
was, and then so what I do is I don't look at the trophies until I beat the story,
Yeah.
because sometimes I've had it spoiled for me before. You look at
Yeah.
the trophies and it spoils something.
Well, they're pretty good about hiding the spoiler ones now.
Yeah, now they are, but
Mm.
I still just don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So hey,
Yeah.
Apex.
Apex.
There's a gun game mode.
I know you
You did
told
not
me.
respond.
I did not.
Gun game.
I'm good.
Nick.
I'm good.
Gun game. Nick.
I'm good.
Fucking love gun games so
I
goddamn
know it's
fucking
so
much.
good, but no, I'm good. I have to. I can't. I can't go down that rabbit hole. I physically can't. I will not be able to stop myself.
We should play Battlefield gun game again. I
I'm
bet
okay
there's
with it.
I bet
I
there's
still
six.
have it downloaded.
I bet there's 6 people in that
Maybe.
in that gun game lobby.
Who knows? With the battle pass and everything coming out.
Yeah.
It's,
I played
it's
it a
bonkers.
bunch yesterday.
Battlefield.
Apex.
Oh. Well,
I feel like
was about to
I
say.
love it, but like I can't. Part of me also wants to stop because I want to play other games.
Is yeah.
But
When it
but
scratches
I'm just
that itch.
but I'm having so much fun playing Apex now.
yeah.
What I think is here in my head is I'm like I want to play these competitive like really gotta focus video games now because like if I have like a kid like I can't do that, you know.
It's gonna be difficult. Yeah.
I'm gonna have kids in a few years, but and then I'm not gonna be able to. I mean, then I can play all my story.
Yeah.
Then I can play like these story games that I've been wanting to play for a
Because
long
you can
time.
just pause it and walk
because I
back
just
to
pause
it.
it. Yeah.
Well, some of them. Yo, I started playing the DLC for Ghost of Tsushima. Tsushima,
Which one?
the multiplayer one.
Yeah.
It's not half bad. It's very
Did you
streamlined.
buy Ghost of Tsushima?
No, you don't need it.
It's free.
I think you had to pay for that, and there was like a plus thing for
Okay.
one of the months.
'Cause remember there was like Legends.
That's what I'm playing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there's
And
a
I never
DLC
played.
island.
I beat it, and then I was like, I know. I guess I was done. Like I was like,
Yeah.
I'm
It's a
finished.
complete
you know?
story.
I don't need to
Yeah.
play it at all. And there was like with friends, but I didn't know like anybody really who had it. And I was like,
Yeah.
Nick, and I didn't know it was free, but I was like,
I think I got it for free. So
okay. I was like, you're not
double
gonna
check.
buy Ghost of Tsushima after you already played through this story. My copy, you know.
I want to play through it again, to be honest, but I think I might wait till I get
Yeah, you gotta get
a
that one
Pro
trophy.
or a PS5.
Yeah, yeah. That's like I kind of want to. If there's like a new game plus or whatever, and I was
Oh.
like, I want to play it again, but I'm gonna wait till I get a PS5
Yeah.
and a PS5 version. I mean, I'm not. I mean, it's
It looks so much better.
there
I've
is a
seen it.
PS5. There is a PS5 version, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. So I'm like, why would I
like
replay
director's
it on
mode.
PS4 when there's a better version on PS5?
yeah. It looks
Ghost of
fantastic.
Tsushima is a fucking amazing.
No, on PS5 it looks even better somehow.
It's
Honestly, you
fucking
can almost feel the wind. Like it's great. Honestly,
God, dude,
I
now
love
I'm
it.
just thinking of that, dude.
So good.
They're just sitting there like
So
at
good.
peace. You're like,
It really is. I mean, you're in the middle of a war, but
the game's so fucking good. That game's
it's so good. Ugh.
That might be like actually the best game I've played in the.
What
a
about
long
Last of
time.
Us 2? Isn't that such a great game?
Get the hell out of my house.
It's your dad's house. Shut up. Nah, I get it. Even the
See,
Legends is great. Like, it's simple and it's super streamlined, but it's still great. Honestly.
Ghost of Tsushima. 10. That's a 10 game.
9.95.
What else could they do?
Make it free.
All right. Now
Give me a sequel.
Now we're gonna go to TV shows. Watching some Family Guy.
Nice. Watching some South Park, waiting for another season.
That's I gotta pick a show
Yeah.
that I watch like all the way through at work. I don't do that. Maybe an anime. Maybe
Watch South Park. There's 25
I should do
seasons.
it. Yeah. Like I just watch through it while I work.
Don't watch the movies. Just watch the show.
Yo, the first movie was good.
The movies are phenomenal.
I
The
love
movies
that
are great.
first movie.
It's just they don't tie into the show at all. So there's no callback.
Hey,
or anything.
WWBBD. WWBBD. What would Brian Bortana do? All right. Did you watch?
Did I watch?
Put Little Demon. I wrote that.
I did
down.
not watch Little
Did you
Demon.
not watch Little Demon?
No, we figured out the shows that we're supposed to watch together and the shows that I can watch by myself, and that's on the shows that we're gonna watch together. Haven't gotten to. We're caught up on She-Hulk, except for. No, we're caught up on She-Hulk. We're caught up on C. We're maybe a episode behind on House of Dragons, but we're doing as well as we can to stay up to date on those because spoilers are just everywhere.
Oh yeah, I've been seeing.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, they just added that '70s show to Peacock, so that's all
Oh,
Skylar's
that's
been doing
great.
the past week.
I want to watch that show back, but I feel like it's just too dated.
It's not.
It's not.
It's not. It's still
You
great.
don't think so?
It's still no. It's still great.
Okay.
If you just ignore the people. You gotta look at them as characters, you know, not the
Yeah,
actors.
yeah.
You just can't. You just have to. I mean, I can still go back and watch a Kevin Spacey movie.
True.
You just ignore that he's Kevin Spacey.
Yeah, true. I mean, I still love his character in Advanced Warfare. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He's honestly like the best. Okay, that's a bit strong. He is one of the best Call of Duty villains. It's kind of hard to beat.
What about
Menendez.
Menendez?
It's kind of hard to beat Shepard. It's kind of hard to beat Makarov. Like, come on.
Oh, Makarov.
They are so good. It's hard to beat them, but he's up there. He's almost like a Far Cry villain.
I like the Ghost villain.
Oh, Rorik?
Yeah.
He. I really wish they'd just make Ghost 2 already.
I know, dude. I
It's
wish.
such a great story.
I wish like somebody could buy it and just not have it be Call of Duty and just have it be Ghost 2,
Mm-hmm.
and then you could even make it like a completely different game but keep the story.
Yeah.
I wish they would do that.
Fix the system.
I don't
you
think. I just don't think. I
No
mean,
one
I
ever
don't see I don't see why they would.
Yeah.
You know.
It's like Sony letting go of Spider-Man. Why would they?
Yeah. There's nothing for them. You know.
Yeah.
We're gonna give you $2 billion. We probably make more than $2 billion in the next 5 years
By letting you
from
do
that,
all the work.
You know.
Yeah.
And they still did Spider-Man TV shows, and they still
Yeah.
have
Games?
Spider-Man merchandise.
Oh, they're making so much money
And
off the
ga- and-
games.
games, and like that's
Jesus.
all Sony, dude. They own
Yeah.
all. I think they own all of that shit. Dude.
I'm almost certain they didn't put Spider-Man in the Avengers game because of that.
They didn't want to pay him. They're gonna
Yeah.
pay him. Yeah. So like, why? Like, there's no incentive for them to give it up. They're a direct competitor to Disney.
Yeah.
Disney owns fucking everything. All
It's
right.
bonkers. Other TV shows.
How do you
what
like She-Hulk?
I honestly like it. Like, She-Hulk is incredibly underrated. Like, everybody's just throwing a fit about it. They need to just calm down.
Just because it's a woman main character.
I think it's mostly because it's a woman main character not doing what they want.
Not
know.
staying in the kitchen, shutting up, and doing
Yeah,
whatever
pretty
man
much.
tells her to do.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's because she's a strong, independent female lead. Literally. And incredible. Pun included. It's a good show. Like, I like the story. I like where they're going with it. I like how they have set so much up for cameos in movies. They're really sticking to the whole cameo, one cameo an episode. So they've had somebody come back or somebody show up.
That's great.
It's
That's amazing.
honestly, they even bring it up in the show because they break the fourth wall. That every time they have a cameo show up, it's like Twitter armor. They knew that was gonna happen before they even put the show out, and it's great that they knew that. Like, they understand the people that are gonna watch it, that are gonna throw a fit, and they
They
know
don't give a fuck. Fuck
Yeah.
you.
they know they're gonna make money off of it. They don't care, and they're gonna do it.
You're
either
gonna watch
way.
it.
Yeah.
It's because the people who would complain that much are the people that say, "Well, you have to watch every single Marvel thing." You know.
Speaking of which, did you see that they finally finished the complete Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline movie? It's like 40 hours long.
Yeah.
It's great. They finally finished the edit and put it out online. You can download the files. They're like 12 gigs a piece or
I
something.
just saw a TikTok about that. Yeah.
It's great. I
This
want to
chick-
download
this
it
one
so
chick,
bad.
She was like,
Yes, I saw the same
you,
one.
think, you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about?
I know.
That's like Ray Byrne, I think. That's her name.
it's great.
She's like, I did it. I
finally found it. Yeah.
She's like, I had things. She was like, I have things to do,
They're
and now I'm
go-
not gonna do them.
Yeah. I want to sit down and
It's
do
the
that.
entire thing completely in chronological order,
Yeah.
and they take like scenes from other movies
Yeah.
and they put them where they're supposed to be chronologically in
You start from the beginning of like certain
ancient
scenes in
times.
Thor.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then it jumps to like Captain America, and then small bits and pieces from like Ant-Man or other sections from like other Captain America movies that are like flashbacks.
and then the whole of Captain Marvel,
yeah.
and then it'll jump to different scenes.
Yeah, and then it'll just jump to like movie to movie, and I think it even has the other Hulks in it. So at certain points it just
Well, the
jumps.
Incredible Hulk is. Oh yeah, does it have 2000? Does it have Eric Bana Hulk in there?
I think it might. Honestly.
That'd be awesome, dude.
It wasn't in the MCU, but I think it might still be in there. If it's not, I think
Should be.
the second one is.
Well, Incredible Hulk
because-
is part of the MCU.
Yeah, because it has Tony Stark in it. So I mean, it's part of it. But they're cutting through everything. He says he wants to do the shows as well, but since they're on Disney Plus, it's going to be so
No,
much
no, no.
harder.
He did the shows.
Did you do the shows?
Yeah.
I didn't hear about the shows.
No, it's all the movies and the shows.
I didn't hear about that.
Yeah, interspersed.
Nice. No wonder it's like 30 hours long.
No wonder it took him like 3 years.
Yeah. It's bonkers. He says he was working on it for like 9 hours a day. It was
Like a full-time job.
pretty much, yeah.
And he's not gonna make any money off of that.
No, he's not. He's just getting
That's
people to show
illegal.
up.
You can't even download it. It's illegal.
Yeah, if you download, it's pirating movies, honestly, which I might have to commit.
I've
my
never done
first
it, but I'll do
crime.
it for that.
Yeah,
Actually, I
Lock
probably
me
won't.
up.
I don't got the time for that shit. Take 2 weeks off and just watch it.
not even 2 weeks, just 2 days nonstop. Another
Like our Lord of the Rings marathon,
another 24-hour live stream.
where you just watch. Yeah.
We just
y-
pretend to
peop-
be playing video games.
Nope. I mean, people do that now with like
yeah.
just it's playing on a screen and they
Yeah.
just talk about it and you gotta watch it live like football. People
It's
do
like
it with football.
commentary. Yeah. Did you see the guy that televised a UFC event pretending to play the UFC
Yeah.
game?
Yeah.
We
that's
should do that
hilarious.
and then just say it's the Marvel game. That would be great. It's like, man, look at these graphics.
That'd
They're
be
so
hilarious.
good. Yeah, I think we can get away with that for a little bit before they catch us.
All right.
That was a fun little detour.
Yeah.
we
What's
went on.
next? Yeah.
Books?
YouTube. I put YouTube.
YouTube.
I've been watching football on YouTube.
I have been watching nothing new.
Dude, I used to like watch so when I was working at Roseville,
Mm-hmm.
I worked at Roseville Parks and Recreation for the whole football season,
Mm-hmm.
and dude, I just watched so much football and so many football shows, and also everybody talked about it too, so it's you're
Yeah.
like kind of involved. And some of them were like I watched every single game and every single
It's
like all
rough.
college games. They were talking about it constantly, so it's like you're kind of just around that. So then I watched like so many shows, and then now, dude, I can't watch any of those. Any of those fucking
It's such
shows.
a slob.
Half of them are just so fucking stupid. Dude. Some of them
Yeah.
say the dumbest shit.
Anything to get people to listen.
Dude, when it comes to like basketball, some people have some dumb basketball takes, dude.
If it's not Michael Rappaport, I don't want it.
Yeah, if you don't have like
That
people
man's
be like,
intelligent.
LeBron James isn't like top 10 all
LeBron
time. I'm
James.
like, you're just fucking stupid, dude. You're just a goddamn idiot. LeBron James isn't top 10. You're a fucking moron.
They're like every player who has more rings than him is better than him. It's like kind of logic.
Yeah, there's
is
like
that?
fucking 10 Celtics players from the 60s that they won like 11 in a row or it was in 13 years they won 11.
Some
Bill
garbage.
Russell. Because when Bill Russell died, then I looked him up a whole bunch, and there was a bunch
Mhm.
of things about him, so I was doing some research.
Speaking of sports, I went to a
We were on
baseball
sport-
game.
okay, we're skipping over books. We're talking about sports now.
All right, if you want, I went to a baseball game. It was fun. They retired a guy's number, so they gave out replica jerseys. Yeah, it's pretty cool. He apparently is like star of the community. He was like from Oakland, played in Oakland. And when he retired from the team,
An A's game.
lived in Oakland. Yeah, it was Oakland A's. It's the only team that I can actually like go watch. I'm not going to like LA and fuck the Giants.
Go Giants.
Everybody's a Giants fan. It's gross.
I've never been to an A's game, but I've been to like 2 Giants.
You want to go to
games.
A's game?
Maybe.
If they play San Francisco, you want to go? Battle of the Bay.
Hey.
Ew. Yeah, it was fun. Apparently, this guy's like a star of the community.
You know what, dude? They can only retire so many people's numbers. I don't like.
They have, I think, 8.
Then they unretire people's numbers. You
Yeah.
seen that?
Yeah.
I saw this article. It was a baseball team. And they're like unretiring 2 people's numbers because
Oof.
it was from like it was so long ago.
Yeah.
Like they're
like
dead. Their
from the
kids are dead.
30s,
So they're
yeah.
like, we'll just unretire the number.
Yeah.
Which I feel like I mean that makes sense. You know.
It's funny. The guy they retired, I think it was Dave Stewart. He's a baseball player.
Don't
He's
ask
great.
me.
He was number 34. They had already retired somebody at 34. But he had already played and retired before that guy's number had gotten retired. So it's like, no more 34s.
They retired again.
And then they retired it again. Yeah.
You can't do that.
They did it twice. Yeah. If you look in the stands, you see a second one. It's great. Yeah. It was
So I
honestly
mentioned in
fun.
the last one that week 1 on the Jets, his girlfriend's brothers on the Jets number 91, John Franklin Myers. I mentioned this. I remember I said
What's up, John?
he just bullying the shit out of
He
those
is
motherfuckers.
so
He's so
good.
fucking much stronger than all those fucking
He's
assholes.
great.
Just no sacks yet, but you watch him. But I watch
It looks like he's playing against
him.
little leaguers.
He is shoving those
Some
grown ass
peewee
men.
kids.
Fucking get back.
Yeah.
And then there was just a clip I saw today of Quentin Williams, who's like the star or whatever,
Yeah.
and he was like
I remember
yelled.
that
He
clip.
got up and got in the face of like the defensive coordinator,
Yeah.
and then right next to him, John's sitting down, just like looking at him, like minding his own
what are
fucking
you
business.
doing,
And I
my
was like,
guy?
there you go.
Sitting there, the thing is like, what am I gonna have for lunch after this game? Like, no joke, completely oblivious of everything going on. He's like, oh, there's people crowded over there.
They're good.
What flavor Gatorade we got
they're
today? Just in his own
like
zone.
somebody else went up and tried to separate them, and Quentin Williams is like pushing him, like, no, I'm gonna beat him up.
Yeah.
And I just look at John's, just like, like, hey,
It's
what's
nice
up,
weather
guys?
today. It'd be great for like a picnic. Just in his own zone, man. He's
The
on top of it.
Packers beat the Bucks,
Close game, apparently.
14-12.
Close game.
Let's go. Let's go. Dude, then
I mean, they won it, but still,
people were
it's like,
clowning that
uh,
because the Bills lost.
Yeah.
The Bills in the previous, like, the day of and the 4 days beforehand, they lost 12 players out of their
That's rough.
12.
Like, you look at the start of the season, how many people were injured versus now, it's ridiculous.
I don't know. I don't think it was 12 starters, but it's like 12 multiple
Even still,
starters,
yeah,
12 players,
yeah,
and it's like, oh my, including their like Pro Bowl
yeah.
safety.
Speaking of Pro Bowl, did you hear about the Pro Bowl? They announced
No.
today that they're no longer doing the Pro Bowl. They're doing Pro Bowl games.
Oh, I kind of like. People hate the Pro Bowl. I like
I love
the
it.
Pro Bowl.
Honestly,
I like
love
the
it.
Pro Bowl. I don't understand why everybody hates it.
I like that players get a chance to play
Just-
with players
Just
they don't get
play
to play
it.
with.
I mean, what? Like?
Yeah.
People are like, this isn't football. I'm like, I don't care.
This is
It's
like
fun. They're
playing
just like
in the
hanging.
street.
It's like, yeah, they're
Yeah.
like just playing, hanging out, having fun. I'm like, that's
Yeah.
fine. I liked it, but everybody complained about it. I didn't understand it.
Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, it's a chance for people to get injured. Who's playing that
Who
hard?
got injured?
Who's
I don't.
getting hit
Has
that
anybody
hard?
gotten injured in
I don't think so.
5 years? No.
Apparently, they're swapping to flag football for the Pro Bowl.
Okay.
I mean, it's like now
you
you're
do a 7-man
definitely-
because flag football is like 7-man flag
That
football.
could still be fun.
Yo, I just saw the World Championship flag football. America won.
Nice.
America versus France or whatever, and we won.
France. Ugh.
Yeah. This was like 2 months ago, 2 months ago. But hey,
Yeah.
let's
But
go.
still, I mean,
Let's go.
repping the U.S. for flag football.
Wait, that's our sports talk, I guess. Okay. Books.
Haven't found them.
Haven't found them. You
Haven't
said
looked. I spent 5 hours cleaning the apartment yesterday. Didn't
5
find 'em.
hours.
5 hours.
Yeah, so you said
I do this thing where I neglect,
find your books, and then the
Yeah.
next week you said find your books.
and then you know what I'm gonna say this week?
Find your books.
There you go, buddy.
Okay, so I
Getting a record player.
Um,
That's gonna be fun.
I was reading Brandon Sanderson's The Final Empire Mistborn Book 1.
Yeah.
And I was telling you about this, and I've been listening to it more. This,
Mhm.
I'm 3 hours left
Nice.
until it's done. And I like had to stop because I was like, I kind of want to like actually focus on these last 3
Yeah.
hours because it's getting intense. I just listened to a chapter. I watched my mom's house, the chapter of a fight scene,
Oh.
and I was like, ooh, and I was just like, oh, and it's still going. It got halfway through it. It's still going.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. And I want to, like, I don't know, I want to, I'll listen to it at work, but if, like, I have something where I'm by myself or whatever,
Yeah.
if I'm up on my own and I'm, like, doing a room by myself, and then I'll listen to it. But if there's, like, other people around, then,
Yeah.
I don't think I'm going to cry or anything, but I'm going to, like, I want to
Yeah.
focus. I don't want to have to
Sappy
stop the
fuck.
chapter halfway through and be like, what was that, boss?
Yeah.
Oh, let's talk about
Let
what
me
we're
let me
gonna
just go run and do this then. Yeah.
I want to I kind of want to listen to these last 3 hours straight, you know?
Yeah.
And this is good, dude.
I did that with one of the
I'm-
books I,
I,
was listening to.
So
I
that
just hopped on a mower.
so the book is about there's like it's basically a fantasy realm where so the backstory it doesn't spoil anything. The backstory is that there was a foredestined prophesized hero to save the world,
Mm-hmm.
and then he did save the world,
Mm-hmm.
but then he turned evil,
Great.
and then now he's like all powerful.
Wasn't there a video game like that?
I don't know. So now he's an all
Prototype.
he's an all powerful god who's running this
that's
world,
great.
and there's a bunch of people that are literally slaves, like they're called the Ska, and they're like beaten and murdered and fucking
They're slaves.
slaves. And then there's the magic in that world is there's like metal, a tiny little bit of metal, and you swallow it, and then you like burn that metal and use that metal to give yourself a different power.
Yeah.
So different powers is tin enhances your senses, your hearing and your sight.
Mm-hmm. You
That's
can do
about
it.
That's it. I'm trying to think of more. And like pewter gives you strength
There
or
you
whatever,
go.
and then like these different metals give you different powers, and only some people can have them, obviously. And then the main character is like, there's two main characters. One is this guy, who like is really badass and is trying to save the world and whatever. And he's
Mhm.
like, then he's mentoring the real main character, which is this 16-year-old girl who like she was like a slave and she was beaten like so much, and then she discovered she had these powers. Now she's learning those powers, and then obviously it's like, oh hey, you're actually super super powerful and getting this super super fast, so you're actually going to be really amazingly insanely powerful.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, classic, but still good. I mean, still good. I mean, I guess, but so that's what I'm reading, and it's book 1. I think there's 4 books, and it's really fucking good, and I would highly recommend that to anybody and their mama. I mean, it was like, Skyla, you should read this. When I told my brother, I was like, you ever read any Brandon Sanderson? And he looks at me and he goes, well, okay, he didn't look at me. It was over text, and he goes like, this is how I imagined it. You know what I mean? This is how I imagined it. Look at me, he goes, I've read every single thing Brandon Sanderson has ever put out, and I mean everything. That's how I imagined it, and I'm pretty sure that's what he's like.
Yeah.
Every
I'm pretty sure that's
single
how he-
thing he has ever written, I ever read. So he said like, I don't know if that's his favorite actor, but one of his favorite actors or
Authors?
writers, authors. That's I was trying to say
Yeah.
author and
figured.
writer,
Yeah.
and I said actor. All right. Telling you about books.
Frankenstein's good.
Yeah. Sorry, I had to go. Dude, it's so good.
No,
man.
you're good. You're good.
It's fucking so good. All right.
TV shows?
We already did
did
TV shows.
What did we skip?
We didn't
skipped
skip
something.
anything. We're on. We got music, podcast, streaming. We'll go through those really quickly. Watching anything on stream?
Nope. I'm probably gonna delete it.
Yeah, you said he's probably gonna delete. I'm thinking maybe I don't watch any.
I don't have the time. The only thing I watch is Neebs, and that's every Thursday. So I just jump in when I can.
Yeah, but I not now, but I used to watch like Stone, and that's on Facebook.
Yeah, which is
Um,
great. He's phenomenal. I'm probably gonna go back to his stuff for the beta.
What about music? Any interesting music?
Yeah, I actually, well, not new, but I accidentally misclicked and almost bought an album on iTunes.
Oh shit! Oh no!
It was like $4 when it was whatever. But it shows like the popularity of like certain tracks on certain albums. So I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. What do they got? What are they promoting now? So I went through and spent like 2.5 hours just scrolling through because I've never done it. And I just started plucking songs and made a playlist on YouTube because that's free. So now I have just a playlist of songs that are like out of nowhere. That's like 94 songs, and I'm still adding to it. But it's all just stuff that I found that's super popular on iTunes right now.
Yeah, I've been meaning to.
I'm addicted to
Clean-
Young Gravy.
clean
though.
up.
He's hilarious.
I've been meaning to like clean up my Spotify and like make
Mhm.
actually different playlists for different things because kind of all jumbled together now and
Yeah.
like
But I
I got
love that.
playlist titled Random. I got a playlist titled Hype, 2020 Bangers.
Like what? What came out in 2020 that was a banger?
A bunch of country music.
Gross. Those aren't
It's
bangers.
all
Those are
country music.
depression.
Just banger country songs. So with country, what happens sometimes is
Mhm.
there'll be like nothing I'm super hyped about of
Mhm.
country music that for like months,
Mhm.
and then randomly in 1 month there'll be like 10 songs that are like fucking amazing,
Mhm.
and then there'll be like not great songs for a while.
For a while.
I like country music.
Yeah, you have
I listen to it. Hey,
every.
I listened to the radio. Young Gravy song came on, and I did not click away from it. I was like,
Well, it's the radio. So I mean,
it was the
what are you gonna do? Skip the radio?
yeah. There's like fucking a million different channels. Dude, I've been honestly banging to How to Save a Life every day to work, every day on my way to work and home.
Just
That song's fucking. That's a great song, dude. You don't like that song?
who's that again?
The Fray.
Okay. I know the song. It's all right.
Dude, that's a great song. It's so good.
Nah, I got this song. I got a Young Gravy song stuck in my head. I think it's called Betty. It's so funny.
What's the one where they're like, "You're so delicious"? The big one where they're like, "So delicious," right? You know what I mean?
I think that's that one.
Is that one Betty?
I think it is.
Skylar likes the Doja Cat one. She was like, "Yes, this is
Doja
my
Cat's
shit."
too much.
And I was like,
Joji's fun.
"Did you know all about that stuff that like she hates her fans or whatever? You hear about all
Oh
that stuff?
yeah, I
She
heard.
like hates her fans. She hates her fans.
Yeah.
She's like, I'm gonna quit music because I hate you guys. Dude.
Apparently, it's like. Obviously, it's just an act, but like her fans are super into that act, and it's like it's not me. It's like Hannah Montana. It's like it's just for show. Like chill. It's like no, this is you. It's like no, it's not. It's like it is now. It's like fuck you guys. Yeah, I can't stand people like that either.
Any podcast? Just Two Bears?
Mostly just Two Bears. Yeah, they put out an episode today with Joe Rogan.
I was about to say I just saw a
because
clip. Joe Rogan was on. I
Oh,
was like,
yeah.
what?
apparently Bert's having a double kidney transplant.
What?
That's a joke.
Oh, I was
His
about to say,
daughter-
makes sense.
They.
I'll have to call it. I saw a clip. He cried.
Oh,
Did you see that clip? Like,
yeah, I didn't see the clip. I didn't see the clip. I saw the picture though. It's great. He has such an.
He was like,
ugly
"Went off to
cry
college." He
face.
goes,
Yeah. I'm so happy for him though. It's great. I love watching
Skylar's
that
parents
fuck
cried
cry.
when she went off to college.
Oh boo hoo. It's college,
came
not
back.
death.
Came back like 4 weeks later.
Yeah. Well, now honestly, like
My fault.
I like watching him
I
cry.
convinced her to not go to school and just be
Shame
with me.
on you. And now y'all married.
Basically. Now we're married.
You're welcome.
He married us.
I think we talked about that every single podcast since the marriage or wedding. So one. Now that I think about it,
No,
just the one.
We done 2 since then.
We messed up one.
No, we didn't.
What was I saying? I was saying something.
Young Gravy.
No, after that. Oh, Bert.
Bert.
I love watching him cry. And I said that the other day. And Jess was like, that's rude. I was like, no. Because he only cries when it's really serious or really matters. And it's mostly when he's talking about his daughters, which is great. It's super it's like genuine when you hear him crying. Because you don't really see you don't see that anymore. And it's great. Also, he's an ugly crier, so it's even better. So it's like, oh, I want to cry with you, but your face is just hilarious, so I'm just gonna laugh. But still, great. What?
Your watch has been going off, dude.
Yeah, it's a group chat. It's
okay.
dumb. They're talking about garbage.
All
Something
right.
about chicken.
So.
So
We're on Indie Game Club now. Did you play Habzu at all, or you didn't?
nope, stop.
Yeah.
I think I might have deleted it since you said we weren't gonna play it.
Well,
I'll probably re-download it and play it.
I mean, it's real short. I mean,
yeah. I mean, we had a great conversation about it, considering I didn't play it last week. But
yeah, I was
still.
saying I played it, but like I just don't know how to talk about it. It's like it's cool,
Yeah.
but it's like, how do you commentate on that? It's like
It's like
it was
trying
nice,
to
relaxing,
commentate
and
over
that's
a
it.
lo-fi station.
Yeah, it's like that.
like-
That's it. It's like it was a little
just
like it was kind
relaxing.
of cool. It was like underwater.
Yeah.
It was cool. It was short, just a little tiny little thing. There's one moment where there's like a little robot and they get fucking chomped by a goddamn shark, and I
so
jumped out of
good.
my chair like, ah, what the fuck?
Oh,
This
that's great.
legit scared me.
Oh, never mind. I'll just pass on it.
And then what did we say we were gonna play? I didn't write that down.
I don't think we chose a game we were
No,
gonna
we
play.
did choose a game. It was a long game.
Was it a long game?
Yeah. The Witness.
Was it The Witness?
Yes.
I don't think it was The Witness. I think it was The Witness or something else, and we picked the something else. Because The Witness was too long. And we thought, we'll do it next time.
Yeah, this was the next time.
No. Last episode that we lost.
No, it was this one. 17. Because I remember it was 17 hours.
Yeah, and I thought we skipped it because it was 17
And we were
hours.
gonna do this one.
Did we want to? I think we were going to split it into 2 parts. We're going to get like
That's what
halfway
you
through.
wanted to do. We can do that. I guess.
Is that not what we're going to do? Why are we going to do
Okay,
what you
we're
wanna
gonna do the Witness. We're gonna split it into 2 different ones. We're gonna get halfway through, put a time marker.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know how do we know what halfway through is?
Just play 10 hours.
10 hours. So we're gonna keep track of your playtime. 10 hours. We're gonna play 10 hours of The Witness in the next 2 weeks,
Mm-hmm.
and then the week after that we'll play the last.
Seven.
We'll just say 10 hours because
Yeah,
you
it
can
could
also
take-
do extra to get 100% completion.
Yeah.
41 hours, but I'm not gonna do that. I'll
no.
tell you right now, ain't gonna happen.
It's all puzzles, so I'm not going to do all of them. I was thinking the Stanley Parable. That's what I was thinking. But neither of us have it.
Yeah.
I don't think it's been a free.
All right, so it is time to write down what we want to play, or what media we want to consume in the next 2 weeks. So board games, you're just gonna put Princess Bride.
I'm going to probably try to play Princess Bride correctly. I need to get some new board games because Jess's dad's going to be coming down. He's going to take some vacation.
You can borrow our.
Well, I want to get new board games that we haven't played.
Huh?
And I might
Well,
come get my Horrified.
Just say you can. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just say you can borrow. Well, that's yours.
Yeah.
Horrified is yours, at my house, but it's
Yeah.
yours. You can play. You can borrow any of my games you want to. Just saying.
Yeah, I'll probably take a look. I'll see what I can find. I don't know what kind of games he's into other than Cards Against Humanity.
I mean, probably like Ticket to Ride. I mean, that's
Well,
like
he's expanded his
be-
board game palette,
okay.
but I'll talk to him about it. I might have to buy a few board games.
All right. And I'm gonna put
I'm gonna play more Magic.
more Magic. I'm gonna put Villainous because I kind of want to play that.
Yeah.
We just played Marvel Villainous, but I don't know. I want to play Villainous again.
You want to play it when we come over tonight?
I'm not playing a 4-player with Flynn.
Coward.
That's not happening. Basically, what really online like in the board game world
Mm-hmm.
is a 3 max.
I think we should bust out every single character in Villainous and try to play.
I would rather you punch me in the dick.
That can be arranged.
Nick, we played it. You didn't play it. The rest of us played it 8-player.
That sounds great.
That was the worst.
That sounds phenomenal.
No, it was terrible.
That sounds
Well, if everybody actually wants to
fantastic.
play it and knows how to play and is focusing and tries to
Yeah.
play it, it could probably be fun. And you'd have to have a timer on people's turns too.
What if we just do that? It's like maximum players we can with a timer.
1 minute.
Yeah.
And then 1 minute. Boom, boom, boom.
Well, if you
boom.
have 8 players and you don't know what you're gonna do by your turn, stop playing board games.
Yeah, just go fuck yourself.
You know who you are. Skyla.
I was waiting for a name. All right. Now, video games.
I'm gonna try to. Actually, I'm gonna probably hold off. Nah, I got Tropico. I'm gonna hold off on other new games because I'm waiting for Call of Duty, Pokemon, or God of War to come out. My hours got cut, so I'm super limited on game money. So I'm gonna have to basically pick one. And it's probably gonna be Call of Duty because Jess will want to play it, or I just get Pokemon and
All
make
right, you
her
didn't
buy
pick a
it.
game.
I did pick a game.
What'd you say?
Tropico.
You didn't.
I said I'm not gonna play anything new other than Tropico.
I'm gonna put Apex just because I'm gonna play the shit out of gun game the
Gross.
next couple days.
Yeah.
Or that's
Get
my
your
plan.
fill.
Is to play gun game. Like, dude, I'm telling you, next couple days, every free chance I get, I'm gonna play gun game.
Is it a permanent mode?
No.
Okay.
And then
play
when
until it ends.
And then when it's gone, then I'm gonna try and
Delete it.
take a break.
Delete it.
No.
Delete
I'm gonna
it.
try and not play Apex for like a week after. I'm
Delete
gonna
it.
do that. Then I'm gonna try and not like I'm gonna. You know, actually, maybe I could delete it so I won't be tempted to
Yes.
play it,
There you go. And then finish Ghost Recon.
and then I'll be able to play Ghost Recon. That's my
yeah.
plan.
There you go. I'm helping you.
And then I'll
It's for your
then
own
I'll
good.
download it again. All right. Movies. Last week I said I'm gonna watch The Last Duel on my phone at work.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did you ever get around to it?
No, but I'm gonna do it.
I just realized that was my headphones, not a mic cord.
Yeah.
Good shit, me.
All right. I'm gonna say The Gray Man because you're supposed to watch that.
I am indeed supposed to watch it. I'm probably gonna watch it Wednesday.
All right. What are you gonna watch?
The Gray Man.
No.
Wednesday.
Sorry.
What
TV
else?
show.
Probably Little Demons. Oh, I finished Hawkeye. Totally forgot about that. Great
It's good.
show.
It's good.
Liked it. I won a bet.
I just put Star Wars because I
You
put that
haven't
every
finished
single
it?
week because I'm supposed to watch it.
Yeah.
What's next?
YouTube,
No.
books, podcast.
Yeah, it's just books.
Mm.
Well, that's the
I'm-
only thing we really. I mean, there's nothing else. I mean,
I'm gonna try to find my books.
now wait, your apartment's so small. How do you like not find
Hey,
these
bud,
books?
I don't know. If I knew the answer to that, I would have found my books by now.
Guys, it's not big.
I've lost so many things in that apartment already. It's ridiculous. I bought 2 cups that have bowls on the top. They're supposed to be like charcuterie board wine cups. They got the straw in it. Lost both straws. Somehow, already. I've had them for like
Is
a
it-
month.
How big is it? Is it like half the size? It's more. It's like half the size of our old apartment.
I mean, it's everything is basically the same size as our old apartment.
That
except
living
we're
room is
missing-
way smaller, dude. No way.
Except we're missing a room, and our kitchen's bigger because it's eating into the
Yeah.
living room. So if we combine the kitchen and living room space, it's about the same. Because we actually have a legitimate dining room. Kind of,
Okay.
technically.
We got a dining room, dining corner.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what this is, a dining corner. We don't use it for that. But yeah, I don't know where all my stuff is. Almost lost a gun. You know how crazy that
that'd
is?
be bad.
Yeah.
That's what I
Just
was.
found it and was very mad.
I was like, maybe when we move out, we'll do it.
Get a gun?
Yeah, I want to get it again.
We'll go pick out. We'll get one together.
before
matching
my
guns. We'll all go get guns.
before my birthday. Let's say that.
So May,
Yeah,
we're gonna
before.
be out. What? 7 months? 6 months?
Well, we're dude.
8 months? 8
Probably,
months.
I'll probably
Yeah.
get it before then, but that's the time limit I'm gonna put.
So we can have your after birthday party at your apartment.
Yeah, by my
Great.
by my birthday, I want to get. I'm
I'll
just
bring
gonna.
an air
I want to
mattress.
get a pistol. I just want to get a handgun
We'll go get you a handgun.
for that's my first thing. By my birthday,
How about all of us go get handguns? Me, you, Skyla, Kenny, everybody.
with your cut hours, you gonna go get a handgun?
I'm working. I'm gonna try to work somewhere else.
Good.
I'm supposed to put in the application this week.
Oh yeah,
I might shift to like part time there.
at the
Work
church.
a job and a half. You know, it's gonna suck. A lot.
Alright.
Like a
Well.
8 to 2.
And then work where? And then work at Target
Yeah, something like Target.
till at what time?
I don't know the shifts.
It's like 4 in the morning,
Nice.
which is what our friends work.
Yeah. 4 to what, noon?
Yeah.
I could do that. I could do 4 to noon and then 1 to 6. You know?
How long you need that for?
Get some Christmas money
Well,
and then dip New Year's.
when are we gonna film?
Whenever we can. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. I just won't work at the church on Mondays. There you go.
All right.
That was fun. Fun conversation.
Yeah, nice ending. What a weird way
Yeah.
to end it. Like we're just talking about.
Yeah. You can.
It's a media podcast, but that doesn't mean we're not going to talk about other things sometimes.
Yeah. Because it's not supposed to. Well, it's not that it's not supposed to. We want to talk about other things. Media is just the biggest.
It's easy.
Yeah.
You know, if it's just our lives, like,
Yeah.
it'd be boring. I mean,
Yeah. Nobody cares about our lives.
like that's what is like. Sometimes I see podcasts and it's just like people
Here
talking.
we go.
I'm like,
Rant time.
who are these people? Like, why are they? You know, and then so that's why like
Yeah.
I said this before. Is my main focus is this is like for family and friends. I mean, I know
Mhm.
of some of my friends watch it. I get like so I don't know who watches it because they get like 15 views per video.
I just
So-
watch it 4 times.
Yeah, so I'm like, who's watching it? It's just for fun.
I log out of my account and watch it, so it racks up views.
Like I'm not like like I'm
help
not
you out.
trying to promote it. Like I'm not like putting
Yeah.
it out there trying to tell people about it all the time, right? Or,
Yeah.
you know, we're just making a media podcast for fun. All right, we're gonna end it there. Those are our goals for next week. And Indie Game Club is The Witness, so play 10 hours of The Witness if you want to follow along. Play 10 hours of The Witness. Put a timer, literally time yourself. Play 10 hours.
Yep.
And then
Nonstop. No bathroom breaks. You can do it. Don't be a
piss your
coward.
pants. Wear a diaper.
Yeah. Shit bucket.
Mom. Did you get to that episode yet?
Oh, I've seen the whole show.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
you were like
No,
in
that's
the process of watching.
That's
through
like season 5. It's such a great episode.
Dude,
though.
I think maybe I might do that at work. Yeah, I might.
It's a good show.
Well,
it's
what I've been
20-minute
doing now
episodes.
sometimes is I'll find like a random
I
ass
love this.
shitty movie
Mm-hmm. You told me about this.
and I'll watch that. I just did that on Friday. I watched some movie, some movie with San Ban in it. Come on, you got this. There you go.
I was
and then,
like, Sandman.
and-
That's
and-
like Sean Bond.
And then Eddie Redmayne.
Oh, Redmayne's great.
Yeah, and it was them too, and it was like a medieval thing where like they're trying to
Mm.
find a witch and kill her or whatever. And it
Mhm.
was like it was like not good or like it was like weird.
Redmayne's.
but
Redmayne's fine.
It's like a random ass movie, you know.
Yeah.
So that's what I do sometimes. I like that's one of my favorite things to do. It's one of my I consider that one of my hobbies is watching random ass movies.
Yeah.
And
Watching
I-
bad movies.
Yeah, like bad movies. And I
Like
do that
The
at work.
Pussy?
Like I watched a Colin Farrell movie about it was like a Vietnam War movie where they were training to go to combat, but they were trying to get out of actually going.
Mm-hmm.
It was like that, and I was like, it was like weird, not that good. And then
I gotta change some of my stuff that I want to watch.
all right, we were gonna end, but we're going back. What?
Greatest beer run. I think I told you about that. It's Zac Efron makes a beer run during the Vietnam War to take his local buddies' beer to show support.
Yep.
And there was another one. I just lost it. Fuck, what was
Oh, I
it?
watched Me Time. It was all right.
Yeah, I hear that a lot.
Andrew Santino made that
Made
movie. Literally, like you don't have to watch the movie, but just skip to every one of his scenes, and
I
he's
remember.
amazing. He's so funny.
I'm gonna probably watch a YouTube highlights of him in that movie.
You just click on the movie. It's on Netflix.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, they don't have to find where he is. Did you want to watch the Pacific?
Well, we could have yesterday, but you're busy.
I was cleaning. I thought you wanted me to go somewhere. You could have came over and I could have put it
Yeah,
on.
but then I was-
You have it. It's at your mom's.
Is it still there?
I'm almost
took it back.
No. It better be.
No, you took it back a long time.
I don't have it,
Is this? Hey, it might be somewhere. We can look for it
bro.
when we go there.
I'll rip your legs off and beat you with the wet end if you lost that.
What did they do yesterday? I'm trying to remember what they did yesterday.
What'd you do yesterday? How was date night?
Went
What'd
to
you guys do?
Apple Hill.
Nice.
Got some apple
Cider?
cinnamon
Cider?
donuts.
Nice.
So fucking good. Oh my.
So good.
Me and Sky, we were talking.
so
We were like,
good.
yo, maybe next month at some point we're gonna drive up there just to get some fucking donuts. And come
I
back,
do.
dude.
I mean, I don't drive, but when I go, that's the only reason why I go.
And then my coworker, my boss, was asking me about Apple Hill, and I was like, get the fucking donuts.
Get the donuts, yeah. There's a few places you can get them, but get the donuts. I like their
So you don't remember
pies.
the other thing you said you were gonna watch?
The Pacific. I was gonna watch it with
Oh,
you.
okay.
Hey, if we wrap this in the next 20 seconds, it'll be exactly an hour
Of this recording.
of this recording. Yeah.
So
you'll
it'll be
see
another-
an
it's another
hour of
long
us.
one. What?
So you'll see another hour of us.
All right. So we're gonna end it here. Nick, catchphrase.
I was supposed to come up with one, wasn't I? Shit. I got nothing. I got
Have
nothing.
you already used that one?
I got nothing. No.
Maybe not. Okay. So
Never
We'll
mind.
see you
It's not
next week.
PG. I had one, but
this
no.
is Shasta Market Man. Signing off. Or who said that was their
Ooh.
favorite video?
An idiot.